Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna put this in there, and we're gonna button up some other things in the engine bay because we need to be able to put the suspension. But I gotta be transparent with you guys. As of right now, I think we have 4 days left, and I don't think we're gonna make it because in order to get this thing rolling again, I have to bring another car here, the white race car or the white car that we bought to potentially be a race car. I'd have to bring that car here and part that car out and to do this. Or maybe Brother Curvers did say he has some front spindles. Maybe Brother Curvers will donate to the cause, and then I could use that. But I think he might also need them. So I don't know if we'll be able to do a burnout by Monday. But we're still gonna try our hardest to make it happen. If all we're missing is spindles, we'll throw those janky, rusty spindles back on. I mean, worst comes to worse. I just realized I don't know the condition of those calipers. But we'll address that when that time comes. For right now, we just need to keep moving along, assemble this as much as possible so we could drop the engine in. So, I mean, once we well, I didn't think about this at all. I was just thinking about setting this up. Well, I think we can still do it. I'm gonna put this up and then we'll put the rack on. I think that'll work. Yeah, so we're gonna put this on, then we'll worry about everything else. The more stuff we add to this, the heavier it gets and the more complicated it gets. Boy, my back in about like 10, 15 years is gonna hate my guts. Or it's not gonna hate me, I'm gonna regret doing all this stuff. You know, I'm still kind of young. Alright, this one's threaded on. Alright, two front ones are now threaded on. Now looking back at it, should have done this while it was on the ground and not installing the car. Okay. Oh no. I didn't think this all the way through, peoples. I did not think this all the way through, and we ran to our first issue. This is not gonna allow this to go inside the car like this. Before we drop this in, this dusty old thing, we gotta clean it up. I don't have any windshield cleaner, so we're gonna use this carpet cleaner instead. Oh man. Oh, that was done. Now this thing's gonna catch on fire. Ooh, that's a strong smell. This thing's gonna catch on fire first start, watch. I have to blow some air in there. Get rid of all that moisture that I just introduced myself. So look much cleaner? No. But it's clean, I guess. It's clean as it's gonna get. Do it again. This thing smells strong. So I'm cleaning it with a dirty rag, scrubbing it with a dirty rag, and then I wipe it clean with the clean rag. Look at that. I think that looks cool. I should just stop showing you guys after it dries up. No, but this actually looks good. Much better. This is gonna go like this. Place plugs. Love the sound of like connectors actually going where they're supposed to. Click. So now that these are in, we gotta get our plug in. So I gotta be careful here because there is pain in these threads. If I had tap and die kit, I would have cleaned it, but I don't own one of those. And Cousin Jerry's stingy with his. Even though he's had my freaking torque wrench hostage for like 3 months now. I don't want to cross thread, so I'm gonna use a ratchet for most of the, I'm testing. I'm gonna use a ratchet for most of the reassembly. But if this thing doesn't want to cooperate, we'll ugga-dugga this thing in. I don't care. Harness is in. I think this one goes like this. No, I think this one goes here like this. That one goes there. Subtle things. I think the surprisingly the subframe kind of like blends in with the firewall. It's just not as shiny, but it looks good. What doesn't stand out, what does stand out a lot is that front bar, that one right there, and the rack. They both stand out a lot. One, because they're not black, and two, because, well, that's black, but it's just ashy, and that's not clean at all. But that looks good there. That looks nice and tidy. And the only thing I want to do before we head out is I want to clean this. Because I feel like this looks all like pretty clean at least. Not the Mentis, but it's taken away from what this all looks like. So we're going to use my all-purpose cleaner that sprays ridiculously. Hopefully this doesn't damage the paint, because if I come back tomorrow and this bay is peeling again, I'm junking this thing. Straight to the junkyard. Cleans up nice though. I gotta give it a little bit more of a scrub down. But let's see. What does it look like now? Oh yeah. Oh, it's still a little wet. I think I probably use a nice clear coat, another coat of paint. What do you think? I think it looks good like that. Look at that reflection line right here. Woo! Sorry, I don't know why I just did that, but boy. Guys, we're coming down to the last minutes, the last parts. Hopefully Amazon brings me most of my parts so we can run the clutch line. I don't know what we're gonna do about that brake line, but we gotta figure that out too. I refuse to put the old proportional valve back in here. But with that being said, guys, make sure to comment down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. If you haven't already checked out our social media, make sure to check them, because we're doing a burnout for every new subscriber or follower we get on social media. So see you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.